Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I have a complete buyer's guide and overview for the summer wave. We're going to be going over affordable sets, best value sets, collector's value sets, and just everything like that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Just want to say make sure to subscribe because we are so close to 1,000 subs, and when we get there I am going to do my face reveal. So come on guys, let's get to 1K subs. But anyway, let's start off by looking at the sets. So here we have a list of the sets. Let's start off with the affordable ones. We have the Duel on Mandalore for $20, including Ahsoka and Darth Maul. Along with them, we get 147 total pieces for 20 bucks, so not horrible value there. This would make a nice gift for anyone who likes Darth Maul or just that little fight scene in the Clone Wars. Half decent play value considering you also get that crate to put Darth Maul in once he gets captured. You have the throne, and you can recreate this scene. I was pretty critical of this set, but I think this has half decent value for $20 and would make a great playset. This has zero collector's value to me. I don't think so. The only collecting bit there is Darth Maul, as I think that'll probably remain an exclusive even after this set. So let's move on to the next set. Next in the affordable set list, we have the Mandalorian Forge for $30. This is actually on my must-buy list, so I'll get into more detail on this later. But this is one of the best sets I think of this wave, as we can see from these minifigures right here. 3 exclusives because we are getting a Beskar jetpack, a beautiful Paz Vizsla, as well as the Mandalorian Forger. But I'm just going to leave it at that and get into this later. Alright, next in the affordable price range, and the last one actually, is the Imperial Troop Transport for 40 bucks. I don't think this is quite a must-buy, but I definitely do think it is a should-buy. It pretty much checks off every single box you could possibly ask for. So let's look at the picture here. As you can see, it comes with 4 minifigures. There's only 3 shown right now. It comes with 2 plain stormtroopers, 1 beautiful mortar stormtrooper, and then obviously the other guy. Anyway, if you're a collector, buy 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 of these sets just for that mortar stormtrooper. It is absolutely gorgeous, first of its time, and just looks absolutely stunning. And I'm very happy that LEGO actually did this to the set. If they just included 3 plain stormtroopers or something like that, this set would not be very good, but that is beautiful. So for collectors, this is a must-buy. For just regular people, I think it is a should-buy. You get lots of play value. For children, I see lots of guns, lots of stud shooters, openable hatches. Looks like you can put them inside. So it looks like pretty half-decent play value there. 4 minifigures, 40 bucks. Good, definitely good minifigure for set selection. I think this is a great set. I don't really have much to say, just a should-buy. And for me, it is a 100% must-buy. So let's move on. Now we're moving into our more mid-range sets, and we have another must-buy in my opinion, and this is the Slave one for 50 very cheap dollars. Alright, so here's the leaked picture we have of the Slave one. The set comes with Boba Fett and obviously the Mandalorian. So only 2 minifigures for a $50 set. Doesn't seem all that great, but just look at this picture. $50 and you're getting a perfectly shaped Slave one. Everyone I talked to thought the Slave one would be awful for 50 bucks because they just didn't believe that LEGO would get the shape down. And I'm happy I got to prove all those people wrong. Just wow. $50 and you get a perfect Slave one. At least by this picture, it looks pretty perfect to me. Boba Fett, who's currently valued at around $27 for the last one that came out. So that's a great collector value right there. Just wow. Slave one for 50 bucks. It's a must-buy. Collector's value off the charts. It just looks so nice. Put it anywhere and it'll just light up a room. So must buy. Let's move on because it's just a great set, I think. Alright, next up is the Mandalorian Fighter for $60. Another should buy. Alright, so the reason I don't think this is a must buy but a should buy is because I just think they kind of screwed up the Mandalorian Fighter itself. It just looks kind of weird. The cockpit front part looks actually kind of awful. Just the cockpit itself looks weird. There's a space between, you know, like the actual building and the canopy, which is just kind of ugly. I do not like it at all. But that being said, it does come with 3 exclusive minifigures, and may I say 3 very nice exclusive minifigs. Also, for play value, seems like there's a good amount. You can see the stud shooters obviously in this front box art, and if you move to the back box art, sorry about that, we can see we can move everything really. We can move the front part, we can move the canopy, the wings. So it looks like half decent play value for children. For like collectors who are looking to display this, I wouldn't do it. It just doesn't look all that great display wise, especially with that weird hole between the canopy and the cockpit. Just doesn't look right. Minifigures are great though. They're must-gets for me, which is the only reason I'm buying this set, because those are just absolutely stunning minifigures. So I think this is a should buy, but let's move on to the more expensive sets of this wave. Alright, next up is the Bad Shuttle for $100, so let's just get straight into the pictures. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been extremely critical of this set, but sadly, I kind of changed my mind. I still don't think this set is a good value for $100. I think they just screwed up too many things to make it worth that much. But that being said, I still do think it looks very nice. Some content creators for LEGO Star Wars obviously got this set, did the reviews on it. I think it looks 300 times better in person than it does in these nasty photos. The minifigures look pretty good. Crosshair is just unacceptable. I don't know what they did to him. Also, Tech, I don't know what his helmet's doing. They all have great printing, obviously. Tech's printing is stunning. The helmet just makes him ugly, though. That's really just, I don't know. It's a good set. I don't think it's a should or must buy. It's just, do you want the minifigs or not? The shuttle is nothing remarkable. It's not horrible either, at least in real life, or at least from what I can tell by other people's reviews. So I don't have too much to say about this. Obviously, you get the entire Bad Batch. A beautiful Gonk droid, that's the most important. And yeah, not much to say, so let's move on. Now, the last set we have here is the Moff Gideon Cruiser, so let's jump straight into the pictures, because I have a pretty large amount of stuff to talk about this one. Now, on first glance, this set looks kind of bad. It looks too small, just abnormally sized cannons that are just way too large. They tried really hard to incorporate that flick fire shooter, whatever you call it. It just doesn't look all that big. That being said, I still do think this is a great set. We can see it comes with those mini TIE fighters, play value right there. Looks like you might be able to open up that hangar bay area, shoot those TIE fighters out, so lots of play value there. Also, great minifigs. Now, I couldn't get a proper picture of the minifigs, but it's pretty good. You get a Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, which is obviously exclusive as well as the Dark Trooper. Cara Dune, which is a surprise. Most people thought it would be canceled because, you know, that whole thing. No need to get into that. But, so that's just good value. I feel bad for anyone who bought Cara Dune for $40 when it's price inflated. I feel sorry for you. Prayers up. But anyway, I think this is definitely a good set if you have the money for it, but don't have much else to say. Just great set. Buy it if you can. Now, here are my must-buys. The Mandalorian Forge and the Slave one, obviously. The Mandalorian Forge, I already kind of went over it. Just great minifigs. This is just literally the only reason it's a must-buy. Don't know what the actual set is going to be, but I don't think it's going to be all that. But just 3 absolutely stunning minifigures. Obviously, we've already gotten the Mandalorian before, so nothing great about that. But Paz Vizsla, they didn't even need to include that, and they did, which is just absolutely amazing by LEGO. Thank you for doing that and saving this wave. The Mandalorian Forge lady, I think they kind of screwed her up, but you know, whatever. Exclusive minifig, I'll take it. The Slave one, Boba Fett, beautifully done Slave one, and it's very cheap, which is why that's a must-buy if you can, obviously. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this buying guide will help you when it comes time and all these sets are out. And buy what you want, because this is a great wave, and we'll probably never get one like this again. Thanks for watching.